Okay, once again, good morning, one and all. So, in this session, we will be studying about what is financial services and its classification of financial services. Okay, so coming towards first, we will see what is financial services. Okay, what is financial services? Here says that financial services, we can say, are the product and services. Okay, product and services which are offered by various kinds of institutions. Okay, see, financial services. Okay, financial services are bundle of product and services. Okay, which is offered by institution, means financial institution, for the various kind of facilitations like transactions activities in today's world. Okay, means what happens, financial services are one kind of product and services which are offered by various financial institutions. It may be banking facilities or non-banking facilities. Okay, here what kind of facilities they will provide, means what kind of product as well as services they will provide. They provide loan facilities, insurance facilities, credit card facilities, leasing investment. So these are the various product and services which will provide uh, to the various people. That is called as financial services. Understood meaning? See, means financial services in simple word we can say it is a bundle, means group of product as well as services. These product and services are provided by whom? Various financial institutions. It will be bank, it will be stock market, etc. What kind of product they're providing? They provide loans. Okay, they're providing loan facilities, insurance facilities, credit card facilities, leasing investment. Hope you know the meaning of leasing investments. Suppose a person want to take like plant, machinery, building on lease basis, or we can in Canada we can call as hatti basis. For 1 year term or 2 years terms we will take. Means suppose a person is not having that much of amount to purchase that land and building. Instead of purchasing the land building, he can have his another option, that leasing. Leasing means where we can use the n number of land building on short term basis and on long term basis. For them we call as leasing investment. Okay, where we can in this, where we can use that land building or business for short term period. It may for 1 year, 2 year, or for long term for 5 years, 10 years. That is called as leasing. In this, two parties will be there in leasing. Okay, one is lessor, Lessor, lessor means who will be the owner, and one more we have lessee, Lessee, lessee means who use the assets. Okay, one is owner and who is the user. Owner means we call him as a lessor. Okay, lessee means who use the products. Okay, that is called as leasing. Understood meaning of financial services? For 2 marks, he may ask. Okay, financial services are nothing but various kinds of product as well as services are provided by whom? Are provided by various institutions like banking facilities or non-banking facilities, like loan facilities they will give. Okay, loan facilities they are providing, like credit card facilities, insurance facilities, or leasing facilities. Okay, so this was the meaning. Next, coming to the classification. Okay, next we have classification of financial services. Okay, so these financial services have been classified into two categories. Okay, into two categories. One is asset based services. Second is fee based services. Okay, one is classification of financial services is divided into two categories. One is asset based and second one is fee based. So in asset based, we have certain types of services like we have equipment leasing. Okay, we have equipment leasing, we have hire purchase, we have hire purchase, we have sorry for not sorry, it is not is visible. Okay, we have second is hire purchase, consumer credit, we have bill discounting, again we have venture capital, housing finance, and factoring. So this all comes under asset based services. So one by one, we will study in detail. Okay, what is equipment or what are the others? Okay, see, second one we have fee based. Okay, in fee based we have merchant banking, credit rating, stock broking, and loan syndication. Okay, this is a classification of financial services. So one by one, we will be studying. Okay, first one is equipment leasing or finance leasing. Okay, see, it is nothing but leasing. So here what happens, a lease is an arrangement. Okay, a lease or equipment leasing is an arrangement under which a firms acquire a right to make use of capital assets like land, building. Okay, sorry, critical slow. Okay, see, equipment leasing means we can say a leasing. Okay, here it is an agreement. It is an agreement under which a firm acquires a right to make use of capital assets like we have land, building, machinery, etc. on a payment agreed fee called lease rental. Lease rental. The person or the company which acquire the right is known as lessee. Okay, he does not get the ownership of the assets. He acquires only right to use the assets. The person or the company who gives the right is known as lessor. Wait a minute. See here in equipment we have, it will be having two parties. See, one we have lessor. Equipment means he is the owner. Okay, lessor, and one more we have lessee, Lesse, who uses the assets. Okay, he is the owner and he is the assets. See, sometime lessee will be not having that much of fund or capital to purchase some equipments. He is not having that much fund. He having the another option to use that assets and equipments or land or building on leasing, means for an agreement period, means for agreement for 1 year or 2 years. He used all these assets of lessor. Here agreement is happening between lessor and lessee. And one more, what happens in leasing? Suppose he want, means the user want any assets on his choice. On his choice, he selects the what kind of machinery he wants, what kind of land he wants. He will decide. He will decide, and according to his, the lessor will purchase all the assets or machinery building and gives to him. Okay, gives to him. Suppose the agreement is for 2 years. Suppose the 2 years agreement has been wind up. Means the lessee should provide all the assets to the lessor. To the lessor. This is nothing but leasing. Equipment leasing. In leasing, we have two types. One is we have finance leasing. One we have finance leasing, and one more we have operating leasing. Operating leasing. See what happens. Sudeep, unmute yourself. See what happened in finance lease, the agreement is for longer period. In finance lease, the agreement is for longer period, means like for example 10 years or for 15 years in finance leasing. While coming to the operating leasing is for short-term period. See, it may for hour, weekly, monthly, 2 monthly, or 3 monthly. In finance lease, what the assets will come like land, building, aircraft, like ships we want on equipment basis. That will come. In this finance leasing, some crane facilities, like some lifting crane facilities, like for example, like some computers we want for our weekly. That comes under operating lease. Okay, wait a minute. Understood about equipment leasing? See, equipment leasing, it is an agreement or we can say contract between the lessor and the lessee. Lessee will use the assets of the owner for a agreed period of time. It may for short term or it may for long term. After the agreement or the contract has been wind up, the lessee should give all the assets to the owner. Understood? This was about the equipment leasing. Wait a minute. Okay, next we will move. Sorry for the disturbance. Wait a minute. Second we have hire purchase. Okay. Second type of we have hire purchase and consumer credit. See, hire purchase means where the products or goods we purchase on installment basis. Okay, okay, the installment basis it will be of 1 year or 2 years. That we call as hire purchase. See, hire purchase is a transactions where goods are sold on the conditions that the payment made in installment basis. Sudeep, how much time I have told to mute yourself? Okay, see, hire purchase means where the goods we will purchase on the installment basis. Suppose if you want to purchase, for example, take we purchase a bike on installment basis. Starting will make a down payment like of 20,000 or 30,000. Suppose a bike is of 50,000. So you are making a down payment of 20,000. Remaining is 30,000. Where the 30,000 we pay on the installment basis. For that we call as hire purchase. Okay. In this, the buyer get the possession of goods. He does not get the ownership until the last installment. Okay, while in paying installment he will not get some ownership. When he will get the ownership of that goods, when the last installment is paid successfully, then only he will get the right of the goods. That is called hire purchase. Understood? Hire purchase means where the goods or as well as services where we purchase on installment basis. Okay, when we will get the ownership of that goods or services at the last installment basis. And one more we have consumer credit. Okay, consumer credit also same like where the goods or where the goods we will purchase on installment basis. For them also we call as consumer credit. Here in consumer credit, where we will purchase home appliances like television, like refrigerator, like laptops, like washing machines. This comes under consumer credit. Understood about consumer credit? It is also same where we will purchase on installment basis. On I'm telling about consumer credit. Here what happens in consumer credit, like we'll get we'll buy like television, like a refrigerator, like washing machine. This comes under consumer credit. Understood? The second, fee based hire purchase means we will purchase on installment. Consumer credit means this is also where we'll purchase our home appliances. Okay. Next, we will coming to the bill discounting. Okay. Hope you know the meaning of bill discounting. Okay, see, bill discounting of bill is an attractive fund based services which are provided by the finance companies. Okay, wait a minute, I will explain with this with the example what is bill discounting. Okay, wait a minute. See here, bill discounting. See, bill discounting means is nothing but, for example, there is a seller and buyer. Okay, there is a seller and a buyer. Okay, this buyer has been purchased some goods on credit basis. On Okay, this buyer has been purchased goods from the seller on credit basis. Like, for example of like 1,000 rupees goods he have been purchased. Okay, the seller has told you should make a payment of this 1,000 within 90 days. Okay, within 90 days I want that amount within 90 days. Okay, all the bill of exchange have been transferred means where the bill of exchange has been made means how much goods he has purchased the buyer from the seller, on which date he want to repay within 90 days. So this is the concept. Okay, after some days this seller required that amount immediately. Okay, means the seller required that amount like 1,000 within 90 days only, suppose within 50 days only. Okay, within 15 days only. He cannot go to the buyer that give me amount because still 30 days are remaining. Okay, what this seller will do, seller will go to the bank. Seller will go to the bank, that he will tell I have a bills of exchange of rupees 1,000 that I want some immediately. He will tell, who will tell? Seller to the bank. The seller will tell to the bank. Bank will what tell, we will provide you 1,000 but on certain cases we will charge as a 10% interest on this 1,000 rupees. 1,000 rupees. Okay, 1,000 rupees. What does bank? Bank will give only 900 rupees, where they will deduct 100 rupees. Okay, and they will give to the 900 rupees. They will give 900 to the seller. What the seller will tell, this remaining 1,000 after still 30 days this buyer will repay you 1,000 rupees. That is called as discounting of bill, where the goods have been done on credit basis of 1,000 rupees, where the time period they have told we will repay you within 90 days. Immediately the seller required those amount within 50 days only. He will go to the bank and he will discount that bill. The bank will give certain conditions that we will not repay you all 1,000 rupees. We will deduct some 10% charge. Of 100 rupees, the 10% will be 100 rupees. The bank will give him 900 rupees. The seller will tell this after 30 days, the discounting bill we will give to the buyer, you to the bank. This is called as bill discounting. Hope you clear the topic. Okay, this is nothing. Bill discounting. Okay, this was about bill discounting. Next, we will move Next, we have venture capital. Next, fee based, we have venture capital. See, what does venture capital means? Refers, simply venture capital refers to a capital, means it refers to a capital which is available for financing the new business. See, venture capital, what they will do, simply, means not simply, venture capital means where they finance, means where they will provide the finance or money to new business who have starting new business. For them, they will lend the money or they will provide some money. For them, we call as venture capital. Okay, understood? Venture capital means refers to a finance, okay, which they will lend the finance for new business venture. Okay, it involves lending finance to growing companies also. Okay, they will provide some finance for growing companies also. Okay, they will provide money or lend the money for new business as well as for the growing in, means investing in growing business. Okay, it is an investment in a high risky project. Okay, okay, it is, means venture capital also invest in high, means highly risk project. They will investment in highly risk project with the objective, the main objective of them is to earn high rate of interest, high rate of interest on return. Okay, in short, venture capital means long term risks, long term risks in the form of equity finance. Okay, understood about venture capital? Venture capital means where they lend or provide the finance for new businesses as well as lending finances for growing companies, where they investment, where they make invest in highly risk project. Highly risk project, the main objective of them is to earn high rate of return. Understood about venture capital? This was about venture capital. Next, we will moving to, that is housing finance. Okay, housing finance means refers to the finance, providing finance for house building. Okay, the name itself indicate housing finance, where they're financing or lending the money for house building or construction of building or for industrial units or for business purpose. That is called as housing finance. So it is an fund financial services in India that was established by National Housing Bank, that is NHB, by the RBI in the year 1998. So in till now, number of financial institutions have been entered for providing housing finance. Okay, there are various financial institutions that lend the money or provide the money for house building. Like we have HDFC, HDFC institution we have, like LIC Housing Finance we have, as well as we have City Home, and we have Ind Bank, that is IND Bank. This is about housing finance. Understood about housing finance? Housing finance means where they will provide or lend the finance for housing, housing, house building. Okay, this was introduced like by financial, like NHB, that is National Housing Bank, which was regulated by RBI in the year 1988. Till now, we have n number of financial institutions like providing housing finance. As I told, like we have HDFC, LIC Life Insurance Housing Finance, as well as we have City Home, as well as we have Ind Bank. So this was about uh, housing finance. Next, we will move into, that is factoring. Okay, What happens in factoring? See, I will explain this also. See, factoring is an arrangement. See, for factoring we call as, it is an arrangement under which factor. See, factor we call as, they are agents. Factoring means they are one kind of agents who buys the receivable, who they will purchase the receivable on credit sale and makes immediately supplier to the credit. Wait a minute. I will explain with an example what is factoring. See, factoring, see, factoring in this also we have buyer as well as seller, and one more we have, that is agent. For them we call as factoring. See what happens, these buyers have purchased some amount, purchase amount of 1 lakh rupees. Okay, this buyer has taken credit of 1 lakh rupees. Okay, 1 lakh rupees agreement has been happened. Okay, all the bills receivables, invoices, okay, invoices had been made between the buyer and seller. Okay, it is an agreement where the buyer has taken 1 lakh rupees amount from the seller. Okay, for proof purpose, all the bills receivable, all the invoices has been made. He has taken 1 lakh rupees. Okay, he will tell that after 1 year I will repay you. After 1 year I will repay you this amount. Okay, what the bills receivable had made, what are the invoices of 1 lakh rupees. After 1 year I will pay you. After 1 year he has not paid this 1 lakh rupees to the seller. Okay, afterwards this seller will send a notice to the buyer that make my payment, the 1 year has been over. 2 times he will send the notice. Till now he is not responding or not paying the amount. Afterwards that, this seller will hire and factor. This seller will hire and a factor, that he will tell I have to receive this 1 lakh rupees from this XYZ, that he is not retaining. Means all the bills receivables the seller will give to the buyer. Convert that all bills receivables into cash. He will make. Before that, what factoring will do, in that 1 lakh rupees, 80,000 or 70,000, he will make advance payment to the seller of that of 1 lakh rupees of that bills receivable. In that 80,000 or 70,000, he will make advance payment to the seller. Afterwards, he collects that 1 lakh rupees from those buyer, collect, and the remaining balance he will give to the seller. In that, this factoring will charge some commission, that is called as factoring. Okay, nowadays most of the banks are using this techniques. Understood? Buyer has purchased goods from seller on credit basis, example of 1 lakh rupees. For 1 year all the bills receivables or invoices have been made. After 1 year he is not making the payment. The last chance, the seller will hire the factor. He will give all these bills receivable invoices to the factor. Convert that all bills receivables into cash. Before that, this factoring will make advance sum of amount. In 1 lakh rupees, he makes some 70,000 or 80,000 advance. In 70,000, remaining 30,000. In that remaining 30,000, he deducts some fee or a commission from this. Like he may take like on their basis. It will be on percentage basis. That is called as factoring. Okay. In next time you have a detail one unit about factoring only. In that factoring, you will study meaning, types, and as well as you have some problems on this factoring. Okay, understood about the simple meaning of factoring? Three parties will be there: buyer, seller, and this agent. That is called as factoring. Understood about factoring? Where they will charge some fee, or they charge some commissions. Uh, like it may be 10% or 20% based on amount. They will charge some fee. So this was about factoring. Next, we have uh, factoring we have completed. Next, we have second is fee based. Okay, fee based. In fee based, we have merchant banking. See, merchant banking, they provide facilities same like as a bank, same like a bank, as well as they work like a consultancy. Consultancy means providing some help to the other business peoples. See, merchant banking is a non-banking financial activity, but it resembles same as banking function. Its service includes like entire range of financial services. See, merchant banking, we can say them like as a consultancy. Means suppose a business required finance, they will provide them finance. Suppose they want some suppose somebody is starting a business, they require some government permission, they will help. They will help in stock market also. On behalf of their clients, they will purchase and sell the shares. They work, as well as they will tell to their clients at what time the shares should be bought, at what time the shares should be sold. They will help, as well as they will help in expansion. Some business, they want to expand their business, they will help in them. Means they provide some consultancy services. In this also, they will charge some fee. They will not work for free, they will charge some fee. That is called as merchant banking. Okay, in the coming class, I will explaining about the second, that is fee based services. So before that, anybody have a doubt?